Hello and welcome to today's topic, which is dialogue writing. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to write a dialogue based on a given theme. What is dialogue writing? Well, the roots of the word dialogue come from the Greek words dia and logos. Dia means through, and logos translates to either word or meaning. That means you can understand what two people are talking when they use words through the words that they speak. In essence, a dialogue is a flow of meaning. It is also a conversation in which people think together in relationship. It's a set of words spoken between two or more characters, two or more people, and it represents actual speech. What is the importance of dialogue writing in English? Well, dialogue is one of the best means for learning how to think, how to be reasonable, how to make moral decisions. There are politicians, there are leaders who sit, who have a meeting and then they have a dialogue. So that is regarding being reasonable, taking moral decisions. And when you sit together and talk, you understand another person's point of view. Dialogue is also one of the best ways for students to learn good habits of thinking. There are different kinds of dialogue writing. You can have formal writing, like writing to a principal, writing to a manager, writing to an editor, or you can have semi-formal, writing to parents or elders. And the third kind of dialogue writing would be writing to friends. Then, in the exam, the most frequently asked dialogue questions could be either dialogue creation, that is, they give you a topic and say that write 5 or 6 dialogues on this topic, or they could give you some dialogues with certain blanks in it and ask you to complete that dialogue. Now, what are the tips for excellent dialogue writing? We shall see a few tips. So, first of all, a dialogue should have a proper beginning. A dialogue should begin with a proper salutation according to the content of the conversation. That means whatever is the topic given to you, first you must read it carefully and think about what would be the most proper salutation to begin with. Like if you are writing a formal dialogue, then you could begin with hello sir or hello madam, how are you? And in case you are writing an informal dialogue, then you could say hi buddy, how's everything, how are things. Okay, so you could say something like that. And a dialogue must also be written in response to that given situation. You need to understand the basis on which the dialogue is to be created. That means on what basis are you going to write that dialogue. Once you have understood that concept or the topic, you can then begin dialogue writing. You also need to use your imagination to introduce conversations or dialogues in direct speech wherever it is possible. Dialogue should be written in simple and clear English. That means instead of using high sounding words and very complex language, dialogue should focus on simple and lifelike language, because dialogues reflect your thinking. And how do you talk to your friends? You talk whatever is natural, right? Whatever comes to your mind. So the same way, dialogue writing should not be very high sounding, but for example, she is conceited and haughty. Instead of saying that, you can say that she is proud. That would be better. Then, try to also include some humorous sentences in the dialogue. Adding humorous sentences in your dialogue will increase the naturality. That means it will sound very natural, especially if the context is an informal one. Do not use humorous sentences in formal dialogue writing. Then, instead of using the expanded form of the verbs, dialogue should always you must use contracted form of the verbs. For example, instead of I am, you should write I'm. Instead of was not, you should write wasn't. Instead of could not, you can write couldn't. Also, you can use, instead of do not, write don't, or can't, you can write cannot, you can write can't. Then, now with regard to punctuations, a good dialogue should be well punctuated. Sometimes punctuations can also convey ideas more than words. Using commas appropriately, question marks, exclamation marks, full stops, etc. They are like mandatory. That means they are compulsory in order to write a very good dialogue. So you must make the best possible use of punctuations while you are writing. Like you have to think properly before using all these punctuation marks. The next thing is that a dialogue should have a proper ending. You cannot end abruptly. There should be a proper ending. For example, if there are two girls talking, Sia and Ria, suppose the ending, all right, I will see you tomorrow then, bye. And Ria replies, okay, bye, see you tomorrow. So that would be a proper ending. It should not end abruptly. Now, the names of the characters should come. You have a margin, right? So whatever names you're writing, if you're writing Ravi or Pratap or whatever name you're writing, after the margin it should be to the right. And in case the names are given in the question, then use those names. If the names are not provided for you in the exam, in the question, then you can write whatever names of your choice. You can write anyone's name, okay? Then after writing the name, the colons should be written one below the other. That means, suppose you're beginning with the dialogue, whatever Janki has spoken, then you have to write the name, then put a colon, and then write the conversation or write the dialogue. And when it comes to the next name, then again it should be on the next person's dialogue should be on the next line, and you should have another colon there. So always write to the right of the margin. Then, now that we have learned the rules, the importance, first of all, what is a dialogue, what is the importance, what are the different kinds of dialogue, and what are the tips how to write a dialogue well. So, keeping all this in mind, now we will have a look at 3 different specimens. The first one is write a dialogue between 2 friends who are planning on going and watching a movie. Now, to begin with, Rahul is talking to Sumit. So, Rahul says, Rahul, and then we have the colon. Hey Sumit, how are you? And Sumit replies, I am fine. You look very happy. Now, one thing I would like to tell you is that suppose you want to give any action words or you want to give any feelings or emotions, then you should write that in brackets, okay? Not in the actual dialogue. You should put that separate. Then Rahul replies, yes, my exam got over. Shall we watch a movie today? And Sumit replies, that's a good idea. How about watching Uri, the surgical strike? And Rahul replies, yes, I have heard that it's a nice movie and it is being run in a theatre close by. We can watch the 6 p.m. show. Sumit replies, okay, done. I'll meet you in the evening. So instead of will, you can write, I'll meet you in the evening. And so Rahul says, okay, see you then, bye. Okay, so this is the way you begin with a salutation and end with a proper closing. Okay, the second specimen that we shall see is write a dialogue between a teacher and a student regarding that student's homework. So, teacher, Priya, show me your homework. Student, ma'am, I have completed my homework, but I am sorry I forgot the notebook at home. Teacher replies, again colon, that is very careless of you. You must have not forgotten to do your homework. This is just, you must have forgotten, you must have forgotten to do your homework. That not should not be there. This is just an excuse. The student replies, ma'am, I have really done my homework. I will show you my work tomorrow. So the teacher replies, okay, next time be more careful. So this is the way we should go about. So first write the name, write the colon, and then write the dialogue. And whatever you want to express, feeling or action, write that in a enclosed within brackets. The third specimen, dialogue. Write a dialogue between a tourist and a travel agent. The tourist wants to go on a long weekend trip. So first of all, it's the tourist who is beginning to speak. He says, hello, I want to take my family on a short holiday or a short vacation. The travel agent replies, why don't you go for our package, which is to Rajasthan? Then the tourist, can you give me detailed information about your offer for a 2 or 3 days trip to Rajasthan? The travel agent replies, then again colon, sure, look at the brochure. You can take 3 days, 2 nights package tour to Udaipur or to Jaipur. And then the tourist, if you want to write a few more things, you can write and ask him regarding the rates and what kind of hotels, or you can just say thank you that you will go through the brochure. So this is the way you go about dialogue writing. So make sure you practice writing dialogues on different topics. Thank you.